Well, don't worry, I'm not inviting you to be selfish and hurting other people around you and harming other people around you. No. We're simply using the word selfish to give you the permission slip to put yourself first in places where you put yourself last. This is not a permission slip to sort of harm other people. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about how to be selfish and put yourself first. Being selfish really means that you're doing something for your own personal gain by harming the other person. But in our minds, even when we decide to put ourselves first or take care of ourselves, we call ourselves selfish because we feel and we're conditioned to think that if there is anything that makes other people a little bit uncomfortable, then we're the bad ones, then we're the selfish ones. We have to fit in and make everyone around us happy. And this particular conditioning leads us to be unhappy all our lives. So let's talk a little bit about that today. And we'll also talk about how when you start being selfish and putting yourself first, the good kind of selfish, not the bad kind of selfish, you open doors to receiving so much abundance that you've been blocking from the universe. You open yourself to receiving unlimited possibilities because you finally sent the message to the universe that, dear universe, I matter. Whatever I desire matters. What I wish for matters. I am not last. My desires also matter, and I am worthy of receiving my desires. I am worthy of having the best life. And I'm here talking to overgivers who have the story in their heads, who have the story in their minds that I give so much to this world. I did everything right, but other people didn't respect me. I do so much all the time. I do my best. I treat people in the best way possible, but what do I get in return? Nothing. I don't even get treated well. I don't even get the respect. I'm treated as a nobody. I'm treated as someone who's useless and worthless. And that is so sad when I'm doing everything possible, everything right, but still I'm not getting what I truly deserve in my life. Universe is not giving me anything. What kind of punishment is universe giving me? I must have done something really wrong in my past life. I must have done some really big sins to deserve this kind of treatment, even when I'm doing everything right. If this is your story where you constantly feel that you are doing everything right, you're behaving in the best possible way with people, and you're still not getting what you deserve, then this is for you. Listen up. You got to now stop being such a nice person in your life. You can be kind. Being kind means you're compassionate to other people's needs. You are not hurting them. You are mindful of what you say. But being nice is equivalent to being a doormat. You do not need to be a doormat that people step on and go. This world doesn't deserve all the love and amazing things you carry within your heart. It doesn't, not all of it. There are some people who definitely deserve the good from you, but not all of them. And you have to identify who deserves it and who doesn't. You will be able to only ask yourself this question when you value yourself. When you don't value yourself, when you feel that I'm just a giving machine, I just give to anyone and everyone because I'm the most nicest person ever, you're not valuing yourself. And in that case, you will abuse yourself in order to please other people, in order to be the nice person, to fit into other people's boxes, to be liked by them. Have the courage to be disliked. You do not have to be liked by everyone. You do not have to be accepted by everyone. Amazing things and all the amazing work that you've done all this while, it will be rewarded for. But it can only be rewarded for once you make space for it. Once you allow yourself to receive. It's like you've dedicated your life to giving, 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 and sacrificing for other people, that there is no space in your energy field to receive anything. And then you say, I don't receive anything. Of course you don't receive anything, because you're just not valuing yourself, you're abusing yourself, and you're constantly giving to other people, and you're putting yourself last. So the message that you're sending out in the universe is that I am last. I am not worthy of anything good. Other people are worthy of it. I am not. Now, if you're someone who is, for example, standing in the line, you really want this donut, you've been waiting to have this donut for the longest time, and you reach the first place and you realize only one donut is remaining, and the person behind you also wants that donut. So you be the nice person and you're like, okay, well, you have it. It's okay. It's fine. I'm fine. It's okay. It's fine. You can have it. Yeah, for sure. You enjoy it, but deep within, you didn't want to give them the donut. Deep within, you were waiting to enjoy that, but you sacrificed your desire to make sure a random person behind you likes you. If you're if you call that being compassionate, you're not compassionate. If you call that being kind, you're not being kind. At least you're not being kind to yourself, because you did the work. But when it came to reap the rewards, you put someone else first. You put someone else's needs above yours. So the message is, you do not deserve it, and that's what you keep getting, and that's why you don't attract the abundance that you desire in your life. So when I'm inviting you to be selfish, I'm really telling you that you need to take care of your own needs and desires first. When you are full, when you have fulfilled yourself, you will be like an overflowing cup of water, and through you, the love and the abundance will overflow to other people. You even have to be worthy and deserving of giving to other people. You think you don't have to do anything to give to other people. You do not have to reach any stage to give to other people. Let me be very honest. If you really, really want to give to other people, if you really want to be of service, then you got to earn your way to it. Right now you're giving from an empty cup. So what you're doing is you're trading a part of your soul with the other person. You're saying, hey, well, why don't you take a part of my soul and enjoy it? It's okay. It's okay. You enjoy it. And in return, you're taking their suffering, and you're like, yeah, okay, I'll take this suffering. Yeah, it's fine. Don't do that. That is an exchange that is happening where you're trading something for other person's suffering just to be nice. Don't do that. But when you have fulfilled yourself, when your cup is overflowing with abundance and love, and then you give, it really matters. It can really change the other person's life as well, because you have reached a place in your life where you have earned something for yourself, and more than enough of it, and then you're capable of giving. Let me give you an example. I had my housekeeper working at my house, and slowly what I'd noticed was that she'd started asking for money, and she would portray that she really, really needs the money. She really wants it. She really has to have it. And I would feel bad for her. And in order to be nice, I would end up giving the money that I hadn't planned to give her, that was meant for something else in my life, that was meant for probably a service that I needed to buy or a nutritionist that I needed to visit. But because I felt that, oh my God, she really needs it. She really, really needs this money. She is desperate with respect to it. And if I have it, then I can definitely give it to her, because that's the right thing to do. That's the nice thing to do. That's when I slowly realized that this became a habit. There's always something that is happening which puts her in a desperate situation. There's always something where she needs money. She asks for money, and she puts in a situation which seems nearly impossible. And I almost feel obligated and forced to give the money. But because I have to be nice, I have to be a giver and be kind and be spiritual, I give. And I started to realize that the more I was giving her, the more financially I was going down, the more financially I was facing troubles. So once I started to really ask myself, why is it happening and what's really going on here, that's when I realized that this wasn't an equal any energy exchange. I wasn't flowing in my pot of finances to be able to just give out without a care. No, that money was allocated for something else that I needed, but I sacrificed that to make sure that her needs are met. So I told the universe, her needs more important than mine. So let's give her. And in return, I took some of her lack. In return, I took some of that desperation energy, until I had to finally put a stop to that and say that, hey, I really love your work, it's amazing, but this wouldn't be possible going forward. This is a non-negotiable. I won't be able to give you money more than your salary just because you're in a desperate need of it. What I can do for you is reduce your timings instead, so you can look for work before coming here or after going from here. So that is up to you. That is something that I can do from my end to make sure that you have more work and more money coming into your space, coming into your account. When I did that, I empowered her to make her own money instead of interfering in her karma, because her karma said that she had to face those financial difficulties, that she had to move through those financial issues in her life, and she had to have the lack of money. So when I came and interfered in her karma and I gave her some of mine which were allocated for something else because I wanted to be a nice person, I started to take on her suffering and her lack. When I put an end to it, when I put a stop to this, I saw my income grow significantly. When I was creating these strong boundaries, I felt almost cruel because I was like, I'm just not being able to help someone who is in need. But I had to respect and honor that at this point, from my own choice, I can give her those bonuses. But when I'm asked and put in a spot and I almost feel obligated and forced to pay because it's the right and the nice thing to do, that's where things are going wrong. So even though I felt really bad, I did it. And since then, I put myself first, and since then I have seen my income grow significantly. So I want to ask you, where in your life are you doing this? Where are you not putting yourself first just to come in the good books of the other person, just to be liked by everyone around you? Because what you may be doing by over giving to this world is not honoring yourself, not valuing yourself, and that's why you're not receiving the kind of abundance, love, appreciation, recognition that you desire. So you really got to tell the world, tell the universe that you are the most valuable thing out there. Your energy is super valuable. You have some valuable things to offer to this world. And when you start valuing that, you will start receiving the same value in return from the universe, because this world is a mirror. What we give out, we get back. So if you're vibrating the energies of having a high self-worth and valuing yourself, you will receive it all back in different ways. You will start receiving respect. People will start respecting you. People will start honoring your time. People will start appreciating you. And remember, we call this behavior selfish, but in reality, this behavior is self-love. It is true self-love. You got to also stop being an empath all the time. Stop absorbing so many people's energies around you. What I mean by that is you really need to know your off switch. There may be people who actually need you at times. They may actually need you. They may be in a crisis. But keep in mind, is this crisis happening every day? And when you're there supporting them, do they value your support? Do they acknowledge and appreciate your support? Or do you feel drained after speaking to them? Become aware of that. Become aware of how you feel when you talk to some people, what feelings emerge, and based on that, make a decision whether they deserve to be a part of your life and at what capacity do they deserve to be a part of your life. Stop being an empath everywhere. Have an off switch at times. You don't need to absorb every person's suffering. You don't need to absorb every person's pain. You can draw boundaries. I know it might sound mean to some people, but you got to understand this concept really deeply, that unless until your cup is full and overflowing, you are not even worthy of giving to anyone. So don't even try. You won't give anything valuable to the other person. Instead, what you will give them will be from a space of lack, and it would not create more for the other person. It would just keep them stuck there. It is better at times to not give, to take a step back and let the person do whatever they need to and find their own way. You don't have to be a savior and fixer in every person's life. In fact, you don't have to be that at all. Work on your own life. Make your own life the most abundant life possible. Fulfill your own dreams and desires. Make your skin glow. Make your body feel amazing and beautiful. Work on your own personality. Work on the way that you speak. Become better at communication and various other skills that you'd like to master. Make yourself a masterpiece. This masterpiece, just by existing, just by its presence, will start giving. Just by you sitting at one place, you will start emanating certain vibrations out there, which will change and shift people. So you really wouldn't even have to do something or give something. You'll just be present, and you will emanate vibrations that will shift and change other people. People will just look at you and be like, wow, I'm receiving some positive vibes from this person. Wow, I just saw your picture and I felt positive. Yeah, literally, that would happen. You wouldn't even need to pick up anything, pick up a pen, nothing. Just be present, and you'll start emanating when you are a masterpiece yourself. So, yeah, make yourself a masterpiece that people would just come to look and receive from, and they receive in the most effortless way, and you give in the most effortless way. That's how it should be. If giving is so hard, stop giving and start being selfish. I hope you got that, and I hope this made sense to you. I'm sending you so much love. Take care, put yourself first, and have a blast. See you guys.